Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth course of SuperMap SMC70 development. In the last course, we learned to query houses through keywords. Just like if we can query with SMMID equal 1, we can search the house and it will show, it will highlight the house we selected. And if we change this statement, the query result will also be changed. Now we already know the query the house location of the selected, and how to know the information of each house. So this is what we are going to do in today's course. Just that today we are going to journalize to click the selected house and show the house's detailed information. So let's take a look at the document here. The first we need to use the SuperMap control dot select feature. This control, this class, you can. This means we will execute this select feature on this vector layer, and if the feature select is successful, and it will call the onFeature select function. If not, it will call onFeature select function. So here we can just copy all these codes to our code. Here we can see this is we also put it in the map.js files, and just behind the circle query statements. Here is the query, and here we. The first we instantiate a select feature to the vector layer, and then if there are features selected, it will call the onFeature selected function. And here we can save the codes and to refresh our page. And then we can press F12 to debug our codes. And here we can debug at the onFeature selected one. Here we just click it, and then we first execute the query, and then we find the query results, and then we click it. So here we can see the code will enter the onFeature select function, and here we can see the return from the result which returned from the select feature. Here we can here we can see the detail, the information of this selected feature, including its attributes or its attributes. So all the houses, all the information of the house is in the attributes, and here also another information. So actually we already got the information of the house, but how to display the information in the system. So this is what we are going to do in the next step. Here we are going to add the pop-up menu to display the information. The first we can go our help document to find the here under the API menu, Supermap and POP. Here we can see there are 3 types of pop-up in the Supermap. The first one is anchored, and this second one frame cloud, and the third one is framed. The anchored is a pop-up window that is used to fix the location of the anchor point. And here we can see the constructor parameters. Here it shows the example of how to show the pop-up. The first we should organize the HTML string expression that need to be embedded. So we need to write HTML, and then we should know where the pop-up located. So here we should get location point, coordinate point, sorry. And then the next is we should use this class to realize the pop-up showing, including the checking is the ID of the pop-up, and the LONLAT is the coordinate is the location of the pop-up. And here this is the size of the content, and the content HTML is the string expression of the content for the pop-up window, and this one is the anchor, which it means must express a size supermap. So here we just set now, we don't need it. And the closed box, this we should open the box. So here we need to set these parameters as false. And the closed box callback, we don't end any callback now. So so after this, and besides, if there is a pop window is already opened, it must be removed first, and then add the new pop window to the map. So this is about the pop-up window, how to journalize it. We will based on these steps to journalize it. We can also find the examples under the icon classic. Here is the pop-up. Here we can see there are other styles of pop-up window, and each you can simple, anchored, customers, and the third party. Here we can see you can enter to see its source. how to draw a neck. So just like if we click it, and it will show the pop-up window and shows the information. And here we can see here it also instantiate the pop-up window, and including the ID and the location size, and here is the HTML content, the tag editing, and the pop-up to the map. So now let's go back to our document. Here we are also following these steps. The first we are going to get the point, the location of the first we get the location of the pop up. Here we can see we already know we already get the information of this selected house, and here we need to get the house's location. And because the house is a polygon, so we are going to get its center point location. Here we can find its bounds. Here is its his bounds of this polygon, and we will calculate his center point location. Well, this way, here we use this statement, bound left, the right, and the bottom top to get the longitude and the latitude of the center point. Here we can. And then the next we are going to write the HTML content. Here, just like this. Here we want to show the attributes of this house. Here are its fields and its value. So here we are using a table to show all these details. And then we are going to create a table using HTML. Like this one, we just we first define the HTML as a table and set its border style, and is 1 pixel. And then here we first copy this, and I will explain this code. Actually, as you see, there is not only one feature in these attributes, so we need to end a for loop to end all these attributes to the map. So here we defined a for loop here. And here we set a condition without this fields, because this is same ID, same user ID are the system fields of SuperMap. So it cannot be necessary to be showed on the map. But if you want to show all this information, so you can also remove this judgment. Just like here, we can see the same ID, same user ID. It's some information with nonsense in our for our requirement. So here we set it. We don't add them to our information box. And so let's see the contents at the table 1. There are TR and TD labels. The TR represents a row in HTML table, and the TD represents a cell in HTML table. So all this means we add a row and with 2 cells in the pop-up window. But if we do the for loop, it will and all the and multiple and many it will add many rows to the on the map, just like a table. Then the next we also need, and here the table, and we need to add the next label here. Because as you know, all the labels should be couple. You just like couple. It just like it need it need a start, and it also need to end, just like here. The table and the TR, the TD. So here we can also edit double. So these all contents are this all compose complete complete table. And then here we need an icon. And here we define the pop-up. Sets the ID to the pop-up and the central location of the pop-up, and the size, the HTML content, and the icon. The icon is the anchor which exposes a size SuperMap. So, and here is true. and here is all the parameters we need to set, and then here we are going to define info window to represent the pop-up, and the info window to the map. This is not necessary in this course, but if you need to add much more show much more information with different layers, it may helpful for you to define a new variable. And here we just save it. Then here we end the info window. Now let's refresh. Let's refresh our page. Can search one and click. So here we can see there is a error here. The error shows that the feature is not defined here. So let's go back to our just find the feature, and then we find the feature here. Here we can debug it again. We can click it again. Oh, it can't. We need to refresh it. Query, and then we click it. And here we can see the feature is not defined. We need to. Here is the information and the geometry bounds. So here we think we need to change the feature as. Here we can define. If it is E, yeah, and then let's refresh it again, and then we click it. Here we can print F10, then the feature. Here we can see the feature geometry bound left. There is already has the value, and then we can F8 to end. Then here we can see the all the attributes of this house should displayed in the pop-up window. And then the next here we can see there are some wrong because we haven't added the closing from window. We need to end the closing for. We need to end function just like this. Here. And here, just like if we set if there are many selected house, here just this one. So the next we are going to clear the pop-up windows when we select the next house. So here is what we are going to do. So here we should end the close information window and this function. Here and we are going to execute this function before we select before we create a new pop-up window, we first need close the previous one. So here we put it here, and then it. So here, if we let's check, if we click this one. Or there are some error. The info window is not defined. Find the info window is here. Info window. So here we define the info window. Because there are there are more than one function need to check the info window. We better define the info window as a global variable here, and then let's refresh the page, and here we put the statement and a query, and then we click it. Okay, it's also shows it's not defined. Closing for window. Window is not defined. think we already defined the info window. Oh, maybe, oh, sorry. Here I got wrong. Only one, maybe. Oh, it should be like this. Or no need capitalized. So here, so you all should be carefully in your development. Maybe only a letter can lead error. Now let's refresh it again. I think this time will be fine. And we here put, and then click it. So that's great. And then here we can see if we select the next house, the previous houses pop-up window will be closed first. And here we need to add close this function to the clear one. So here, if we want to clear this, we want to use this clear button, the pop-up window also should be closed. So code, and we find the close info window this function, and we add to the clear button, and then let's refresh the page and search the result and query the information of each house, and here we can clean it. So that's so good. Let me check if we finish in today's task. Oh, okay. I think this is about today's course. Let's review it. Actually, today's course is very easy, but need you are careful. We'll only add a pop-up window to the map to show the information of the selected house. So in the next course, we are going to add a function to find the nearest parking lot. I'm so happy you can listen the course on me. Sorry. In one word, I'm very happy to have a course for you. So I really wish you can continue to follow the following course. So wait to see you in the tomorrow's course, and see you next time.